Burst.
We'll be starting here in a second. Just hold on.
Let's just do an impossible mode run.
No, I'm only gonna do medium. I haven't even completed the hard run. I was busy with it, but then green came and I gave up.
Hiddow, let's do impossible.
Okay.
Okay, you do
Let's do
impossible,
this.
we do medium.
Go right now.
Okay.
Already started.
I already started too. I
Go
just did.
until you die once.
Yeah.
Just while they set up.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna do the skip though?
Yeah, dude.
Of course. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna do that skip. I couldn't even do it in like 2 minutes, so I was like, why would I even do it then?
Yeah.
Oh, second
Then
try.
it's not worth. I got it first. Get back.
Wow.
Are we getting the secret on this?
Well, I died.
I died.
I died right in front of the secret.
Hey, can you hear me?
Let me when we're almost ready to go though, because I'm distracted now.
Alright, I think everyone's good. Wolsk is buffering
I died
for me.
right in
Okay,
front
there
of
we
the
go.
hole for getting the secret, so...
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get
Oh, I
started
thought
with
you
this
died
run.
in the secret, which is like really impossible on this secret.
Just tell Hiddow we're ready to go.
Oh, I died.
Alright, and I am joined right now by Shadows Die Away. He's gonna be doing some more MLG commentary for us.
How's it going, everybody? Yet another race. This one's going to be even better than Venus, I think, because it's nowhere near as difficult as Venus was. So you're not going to see as much of that back and forth of somebody maybe getting stuck on a save and somebody else catching up to them, going back and forth a little bit. But it's also going to be a lot easier to keep track of because literally with this game, you're going to be starting on red, then orange, then going literally throughout the rainbow. So it's going to be a lot easier to keep track of everybody. The difference with this one is there are secrets that you're going to get. You'll see little orbs. I know you're watching people warm up there where you have different color orbs. Basically, you have to get one of each, and then that will unlock an extra boss at the very end. But you saw this game at bits and pieces with people that were doing medley games, which basically takes screens from other games and ports them in. This game is very popular, so you probably will be seeing screens from there, especially in the extra mode on this. That you'll see. Oh, okay. You know, I saw this in the other medleys.
No, because you can't move in there.
Because just about every game takes a screen from this one, including Camellia as well. But this one will be a much better race, I think, as far as being able to follow it as well. There are a couple of skips in every section, especially in the green section. Actually, if you look at Wolsk right there, he just did one as well on the red section. But this is one of my favorite games. It's great for if you are just starting. If you're just starting out, it's a great beginner game because it starts off easy and it's pretty difficult towards the end. But it's great for teaching you jumps and teaching you basically the best way to do certain jumps in certain ways. But we'll link this game as well for you guys to go if you want to go. Delicious Fruit as well, it's on there. But I'm pretty excited for this game as well because we have Wolsk and Hiddow. You already saw them play. Lars, I've played with him a couple of times. Actually, I've raced him more than anybody else in the community. So this should be really fun to watch all of them together.
And then you press A at the moment you jump at the very edge. And the A gives you like an extra 1 pixel that makes the jump possible, like that. But you have to use.
Looks like all of them are ready.
That point.
Weird. I'm getting some weird. Maybe we should have Hiddow restart his stream or something because I'm getting his stream is starting
you jump,
on and off and having
but
reloaded.
I would recommend doing it the first time in this
Having
race.
problems with Hiddow's stream. I'll refresh it.
Well,
Let me link the game for everybody.
It gets a lot easier after you do it the first time.
Ready, by the way, so I'm not
Okay.
Yeah, he did. So let's do a countdown instead, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
So in chat, everybody has seen Wolsk and Hiddow run already. You haven't seen Lars yet, but he's also pretty good. I have some really good competition with him when I race him. Who do you think is gonna win? Spam it in chat. Wolsk, Hiddow, or Lars? Also, here's the game download for everybody.
Wow, I'm losing time already. Fucking shit.
Non-optimal movement.
Spam D.
Yeah,
Spam D.
I moved into a block. I'm terrible. Okay.
First try.
Oh man, now I didn't get it first try.
No, I died on the first save.
Just so you guys know, don't root for me. It's a terrible idea.
Ah, ah.
I think people are just spamming Wolsk sellout just to get Wolsk's name in there, but seems to be tied right now between Hiddow
Just so you
and
guys
Wolsk.
know, don't root for me.
Yeah, the
Terrible.
Dutch always win. Yeah, that's why you can't count out Lars as well. Alright, I'm trying to really load Hiddow's, but I cannot. Let me try reloading it. Okay, there we go. Everything loaded. Actually, you're seeing Hiddow right now in one of the secret sections, so there are certain places not on the main map that are either hidden or to get other places
Before this.
that
so,
are a
like,
little bit
the
off
initial
screen.
Stress is off me now.
Okay, Hiddow and Wolsk are doing it as well.
Yeah. I ended up.
Ah, Mega Bro's in here, very nice. Anyway, yeah, you can see everybody going right now. It's the red section. Once they finish this, you'll see it turn very orange. Every single section is a little bit different with its theme. So red is a little bit more of tricky jumps, but not too tricky. It's
Yeah.
a little bit needly, but
do,
just
like, the
giving you a
corner
taste
in
of
the
what the
red
game
area
has
or
to
something.
offer. So you see Lars is a
So
little bit
icon.
behind right now, but I know he'll catch up because he's really good, especially on the yellow and the green sections.
I'm just gonna keep doing this.
Hiddow
until I
is
get it.
still buffering for me. I don't know why. Looks like it's buffering on the stream as well. Yeah,
The corner into a diagonal.
but if you take a look
Already got to
at...
twice and died after.
There.
Okay,
Now it's reloading for me. All right, if you take a look at Wolsk right now, though, he's trying to take care of one of the
Oh my God.
skips, going through the corner to not be able to go to the left side and have to do another diagonal and everything else. But it looks like he is just being hung up on that right now. You only get one attempt before you start losing time, unfortunately. So he is losing quite a bit of time, and you can actually see right now with Hiddow, he's already on the orange section. That section has quite a lot of different skips. You can see there that he's going through corners instead of taking the other one. If you get it at first try, then you make up a whole lot of time. But he actually just falls off there because he did not want to take off the right
Nah,
jump.
man, I'm not purple.
I do not know why Hiddow's not working for me that much. I have to watch him on the other stream right now, but he is well ahead on the other stream right now. And hello, Mega Bro. If you do not know who he is one of the dirtiest guys you'll ever know, but he has some really good real talk.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm reloading my Hiddow stream as well, so I can actually see this live, but if you notice there, he actually went through a wall just to get to this area where the secret is, and he actually just misses the skip in one part to get
Whose
it.
keyboard
But
is louder, mine or Wolf's?
he is very, very far ahead right now. He's actually in the yellow section, one
he's
full
getting
section
wasted.
ahead of Wolsk, one
yeah.
full section ahead of Lars as well. Lars has a lot of time to make up, but it does look like Wolsk is almost out of the orange area.
Ah,
As you can see though, with the yellow area, there's the whole thing with that is that there are triggers everywhere. So you have to be very careful, especially if this is the first time that you haven't played yet.
I don't think it's physically possible to be in light blue yet. Unless you're maxing it.
Maximum.
This is actually pretty hilarious to watch this stuff as well, because as a person who hasn't seen the game, you just see things flying over everywhere.
Run extraordinaire.
I just cannot believe, like, he can.
So actually, this part is pretty fun because you think that
run
you're going to be
your
able to land
edge, like
places,
games like
but
that.
as soon as
So
you land,
fucking
there's going to be
boring.
another place that gets you. Now, this part is also, this is pretty clever, because that
Yeah,
those
I mean,
spike walls
it's
coming
really good,
down,
but
they won't actually
how do you
damage you
even do
towards the
that?
very end. So the first time I tried to play it, I tried to go way too fast
So
and
hard.
ended up killing myself over and over again, because instead of setting up my jumps,
Especially
I just
with
wanted to
the,
make sure that I didn't get hit.
the
But Hiddow actually
100%.
uses the fast strat there. That is very difficult to do.
So
Usually you
true.
just wait in place to get through that section, but he actually did it. It's almost
Ow.
frame perfect. You have some leeway, but it's not very easy to
Spikes are
do. You
hurting
have to
me.
do it pretty quickly to be able to get that. He's having some trouble with the other section though, and Wolsk is catching up a little bit, but he does have about 4 or 5 saves to go. Lars is on the orange section. He has around 2 screens to go with that, including getting the secret though. Now, if you notice as well, the green section, the theme with that is very difficult jumps. There are a couple of shortcuts, but they're very hard to do. But the
Or
thing
it's
with
just,
this one
like,
is
really
more
fun
needly than
because of the
anything.
skips.
There's a lot of diagonals, and by that I mean, if you hate diagonals,
really fun
it's
to
going to
do.
take you a while to
Wow.
get through this.
Game that has skips and stuff like that. I always take the skips.
Wolsk is
Yeah, but in
almost done
orange
with the
you can
yellow
actually
section.
do
He's
that
about to go.
because,
If you missed it
like, it's
before,
made to
Wolsk is about to
be done, so-
trigger the secret, going through the spike in just a second, and you can see here, he goes to the right side. So, Lars as well, he is around 2 screens away from getting up to that, the yellow section. But going back to Hiddow again, he's in the lead by quite a bit now. Green section, here's the hardest part.
Oh my god, I'm getting.
of doing the high parts. You can see there are actually 16 pixel gaps he has to land in, which is pretty difficult. 16 pixels means that you only have a very, very stringent way that you can land. And also, he's actually... There's a little bit of skip there as well. You can see there's a 16 pixel. He could just go up. Chose not to do, which is fine. It's marathon. You don't want to get too far behind. But that's actually not a real invert as well. That's 1.5 blocks between there, which is why he's able to just jump through. Usually it's a lot harder to do an actual invert.
This guy's fucking suck.
But Lars actually just makes it up to the yellow as well. I need to restart Wolsk's stream. I think Clayton, you might need to as well. His stream got a little hung up. I don't know why. But see there as well, back to Hiddow. He actually had 16 pixel gaps he had to get through right there. Harder than it looks, especially that next section. He just beasted first try. He's coming up on the secret as well, so you'll be seeing him deviate a little bit. Going back to Lars, he is about to go to the middle section of the yellow. Actually, that is the most tricky section because if you fail, you have to go all the way back down, and then there are 2 triggers that you have to go back towards. But it looks like he does have fun with yeah, he does have fun with that. He just gets that with the quick way.
DDoS the stream and then, like,
I need to reload Wolf's stream again. He is not opening up on mine, but Hiddow does get back. He actually does not die to a single 16 pixel gap. And if you play these games, there's actually a skip there as well, but he chose not to do it because that is probably the most difficult skip in the game. You have to do a 16 pixel, a really short hop, and then another 16 pixel. So instead he goes around the other side. Wolsk is still not appearing for me. This is very annoying. And now Hiddow is... Both streams over there. Okay, so it looks like Wolsk did catch up by about 2 saves, but he has quite a lot to go. Hiddow is now in the secret area. You saw there he went through a hidden block just to get to there. And that's about the quickest you could do that without dying as well. So you see there he actually went through that little part and does not get hit by the troll, but now he's in the indigo section.
I never did that, so I don't know.
And I have to reload yet again. So I'm going to keep a look on Wolsk at the moment. He's actually dying to those 16 pixels over and over again. That's how hard it is. If you're off by just 1 frame, you could die easily.
That's really bad.
But you can see here, back on Hiddow, he is in the indigo section. The theme there is apples. Moving apples. So it really does. It's not just colors that are different. Every single section really does give a completely different feel as to what you want to, you know, what you need to do. And there's yet another secret with another hidden part.
Working on it?
I don't know. I mean, I thought he was a while ago.
That sucks.
And he gets a first try. Well, actually, let's see, because it's hard on the way up as well. Okay, he gets it. He gets it. Very nice. Okay, Lars is actually about to exit the section as well to the third part. Wolsk, I need to reload yet again. I don't know why his stream keeps hanging up.
I'm convinced I'm not touching these spikes that I'm dying to.
And Hiddow's about to go through one of the tricky sections. There is actually 2 different ways to do this. Steve goes with fast strat. Okay, he just goes with the fast strat and doesn't even worry about the cycle itself. Takes a second to do I don't know what, but now he's on the next screen. There is actually another tricky section there in the very middle. You can see it going left and right at the same time. There's 2 ways to do this as well. You can do the left side, which is a little bit more trickier but faster, or you have the right side, which is a little bit safer, but you do have to wait for a second cycle, and he actually does that pretty quickly. Okay, that's not too bad. The second section is a little bit tricky though because you have left and right. And he actually does not die to it, which is good too, because if you can get hung up on there, it's very hard to get your balance again, because you're already thinking about the next screen. Now it does look like Wolsk and Lars are both on green. They have 2 and 3 screens to catch up respectively just to get back to where Hiddow is. Actually, no, it is 3 and 4 because Hiddow is on the second screen of Indigo. The secret for Indigo is coming up. Now here's actually this part may be the most difficult in the section. You have to wait for the apple to go past, then jump through it, and then wait again. That little section is a lot harder. The timing is a lot harder than it looks. Now we're on to the blue section. This one is a little bit different as well. Get your dings ready, guys. There's going to be a lot of dings. There's going to be a lot of dings. If not in this one, then especially in the purple section. There you go. There's 1 ding. Get your dings ready. Turquoise, not indigo. Yeah, it's Roy G. Bibb, not Roy G. But anyways, there's your dings, guys. Now there are actually a couple of ways to go faster in this section that you don't have to get everything else in. There you go. There's your dings. All right, I gotta reload Wolsk stream again, but yes, prepare your dingers. All right, so here, actually, that little sign there, if you're looking on Hiddows, you see that sign? All that says is a 2-block trick. Basically, what that means is if you're 2 blocks up from a diagonal like that, all you have to do is hold left, and then you do not hit
but
it.
it's
That is
okay.
the exact
I'm gonna
secret for
die,
that.
like, at the very end of
But
the
anyways,
boss.
he is taking well in the lead.
20 times.
Wolsk is finally up to the green secret. It looks like he got hung up on the 16 pixels for quite some time. Lars is making his way there. He's actually in the 16 pixels now, only 1 screen behind. He's catching up to Wolsk quite a bit. As I say that, though, Wolsk enters the Indigo section. Now, actually, if you look back at Hiddow, this is one of the most difficult secrets because those ding blocks, if you have not played it before, you don't know where they are. They can screw you over really bad. You actually can't do the gate jump in the middle. There's a ding block blocking you. But he actually does that first try. But this is the whole reason why this section is difficult is there are hidden blocks that you go through. There are ding blocks blocking you that you don't know about. So even if you do play it, it's pretty hard to remember exactly where every single one is. But it looks like he has played this game enough to really know exactly where everything is. And he's about to enter the purple section now. Purple section is more moving spikes. A little bit tricky when you're first playing, but there are little secrets, especially if you start playing it. We'll see him reload saves once in a while, just to get the ideal optimized
It's amazing how long
movements
the
on
muscle
these.
memory lasts for this kind of stuff.
Looks like we're getting a little bit of
Yeah,
feedback. Oh no, never mind. That's not feedback for me. That's Wolf's stream now has sound, so I don't have to worry about that as much. All right.
Oh, you're still there.
Well, you'll have to ask him that yourself, Mega Bro. That's unbeknownst to us. Now here we go. Wolsk is about 3 screens ahead of Lars. I don't know what happened with him. Oh, you know what happened with him? He got hung up on the 16 pixels as well. You cannot discount the power of a 16 pixel gap and getting hung up on that. Anyways, Wolsk is now making his way through. He's only around 2 screens away from making it to the blue section, but Hiddow is running away with this right now. He is 2 full sections in front of Wolsk, 3 full sections in front of Lars, but Lars is about to get to the secret and then finish the green section. Let's see if he chooses to make up any time by doing the 16 pixel gap. I don't think he will because that is a very risky gap. You have to go through this entire section just to get there, and even if you get past it, yeah, he's going to skip. He's going to not do the skip, so that's fine. But here you see back on Hiddow, the purple section with the moving spikes. This is a pretty tricky as far as timing goes. Because if you do mess up, you have to do the entire thing again, of course. But it is pretty difficult to go from one way to the other with almost limited time. But he does get it on the second try, and he comes back and has on one or two more sections on the purple. I can't remember which one it is. I think this is 2 left before he goes to the very end. But once he finishes that, there's going to be 1 boss, and since he got all the secrets, there's going to be an extra section open up that is going to be pretty iconic and is what people have seen already in other medley games up to this point. A reload Wolsk that hung up again. I don't know why. But Lars is about to finish the green secret section, and he's going to be coming back now. So once he exits here, he's going to go right, avoid the troll, and then he's in the Indigo as well. Only 2 screens away from Wolsk. Yeah, okay, so Hiddow is now going into a pretty tricky section. If you notice there are 4 ways to go up. 4 different spikes going upwards. But there's also a spike coming down, so you could waste a lot of time here as far as getting your timing down, because even if you set it up with the perfect timing, you could get, it's pretty much doing a moving gate at that point. So, if you see, notice this is the most that he's died on a save so far. This is 4 deaths, maybe 5. Okay, so there's 4 deaths. It took him 4 deaths to go through that one little section. That is just a testament to how difficult that may be. Going back to Lars, he's now on the Indigo secret, gets the orb, comes back, which means that he's now only 2 screens away from Wolsk. Wolsk is about to enter the blue section now, so get your dings ready again if you're watching him and rooting for him. But he's in the trickiest section in Indigo now. You can see here he's dying quite a bit. That's what it's supposed to look like. You're not supposed to beast through it like Hiddow does. You know, that's what happens when you are a professional Nita player. But now Wolsk is finally on the blue section as well, so he's 1 behind. Lars has to play catch up quite a little bit. I need to reload Hiddow's stream now.
No, I'm at the first boss.
But Lars is actually making his way through the apple section pretty well here. He's not really hitting too many hiccups. Has to wait a couple of cycles, but actually, as soon as I say that, that's the streamer's curse right there. As soon as you get talked about in the stream, you die. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Anyways, you're watching Wolsk, get your dings ready on that. Lars will be joining him soon. But Hiddow is on the first of 2 bosses in this game. This is the regular boss. Not really too much of a boss. You just have to wait for the spawning a little bit, and then you start shooting, and he has a little bit of health. It's not too bad. This is why this game is pretty good for beginners, because if you're playing it, it's not too difficult, but it does teach you a little bit of it gives you a little bit of a taste of the different aspects of this game.
Why isn't there?
There you go. There's your dings. So there's the first thank you for playing screen. You can see there he has all 7 colors, all 7 secrets. Once you do that, the right side opens up, which he's walking through right now, and then you get one of the best sections ever made in game, the rainbow section, going through all the different colors at once. You can see there, red is pseudo needling, orange has the semi needle with the shortcuts, yellow is the triggers everywhere. He'll be hitting the green in just a second. Oh, he actually dies to the last trigger. No, third to last trigger. There are 2 more after that. One really doesn't matter though. Alright, it's the second one right there. Okay. Green has different shortcuts as well, but it's more needly. Then you see there
That
is
thing is so
the
horrible.
indigo section is the
I really hate that
apples.
thing.
Blue will have the dings, so get those ready once again.
Dude, my sweats here are so hot.
And ding. There you go. Ding. Dings everywhere. Dings everywhere. He's actually going to try
for
to do a
like
skip to go
fine
through. Oh,
line,
he messes that up there.
It is.
That's a pretty hard skip, and it
Like
does
on that
cost some
little
time, but
blue
he's
thing,
so much time
blue,
ahead of
light
everybody
blue.
else. It really doesn't matter at this point. All right, he chooses to go back again
Stuff there.
and get the save. That way he doesn't have to go all the way through that bottom section, and then the moving section. Then it loops again. There are 3 different run-throughs on this, so. Ding hype. Nice hype emote, by the way, Drake. Very nice. He goes through that again. All right, going back to
Good
Wolsk.
ding.
He just finished the indigo section. It froze on me again, so I got to reload. Lars is catching up. He's around. Actually, no, he's around the same. He's keeping up pretty well. He's 2 away, and he does get the skip first try. So that's good. He's making up quite some time with there. I know that Wolsk is having a little bit of trouble with that. Back to Hiddow though. He's on the second of the 3 sections. There's actually another tricky one right there. Yeah, you beat it. Okay, easy enough. Oh, and he chooses to
Oh my
do
God,
one of
I
the
first
hardest
tried it too.
shortcuts in the
TAS
game.
ledges.
It's 2 ledge jumps, but he does it first try. So he's really just showing off at this point.
I always die on the other side, so I just do the TAS ledges and hope for the best.
All right, so if you go back to Lars now, he's about to get the end of this section as well. Actually, no, he's going to go for the secret at this point. Yep, there you go. Okay, so now he's on the secret if you happen to miss it before. There's quite a lot of different places where you get hung up there. But as any player knows, you get dung right there. Back. There's another one in the middle right there. Actually, he doesn't even trigger it.
Stars, it's pretty
But
much
now he's going
impossible
back.
to
Okay,
get
now he has to
around
backtrack, and he'll be fine with this section.
I've gotten bad RNG on it like once.
Yeah.
And Wolsk is making his way through pretty quickly on the purple section. If you missed where the secret was last time, he's going to be doing it. Oh, actually, just wait for him
It does
to
feel
not
like
die and
that
get through there.
Yeah, no, it does. That attack's so weird.
But there's a see that really
Okay,
thick
I'm on
section
my
that's
box.
about 4 blocks high. It's stuck in there, little hidden. So he's going to hop in there. And
Yeah.
you see that he just goes right through,
Especially
and now
when
he's on
you
that.
fall
But
down
Hiddow's
and
on the final
suddenly it
boss.
gets
You've
the
probably
hard
seen
to
this in
push.
Wrecked if you played that, and it's referenced in a couple of other games. But this is the final boss. It has quite a few attacks. The attack that he's on right now is the easiest. But if you see the stars, be careful because you can get RNG'd pretty easily. This is the hearts. It's very easy to manipulate them if you have a little bit of experience. All you have to do is keep jumping in the right directions, and you'll be able to get past them. Not Sonic, man. Not Sonic. All right, so this is a little bit tricky as well. You just have to keep your eye out. Here's the secret with avoidances. You don't look at where you are. You look at where the bullets are coming from, and then you get your position from there. Not Sonic. Oh, he
shit.
actually gets the same attack. Oh, Hiddow dies once to
Oh,
the
why did
attack.
I
It's alright. He has
scratch
such a
my
big
eye?
lead right now, it
That's
doesn't
so
really
dumb.
matter. This game is pretty optimized as far as world records go, so I don't think you'll see anything like that here. Wolsk actually chooses to do the quick section. Yeah, he chooses to do the quick way, waiting 1 cycle only to do that. But now he's on the trickiest section in purple. Lars has made up quite some time. He's only 1 screen behind Wolsk now. But they are, of course, 2 or 3 sections behind Hiddow still. Alright, so Hiddow's on the easy attack. Come on, give us RNG, give us... Oh, he actually dies to the bullet attack.
Already
That sucks.
died
That was
twice.
pretty bad RNG right there. The only way that he could have survived right
Such a
then
great boss.
is going to the lower section, and which was, covered at that point, so he had to stay where he was.
Yeah,
So
that's
here's the stars.
But
You
I
can
already
get
died
RNG
twice,
pretty
so
hard here.
You still have
But it looks like he does get some good RNG. Doesn't have to worry about that. And as I say that, actually, he has about 3 coming to him. Yeah, that was pretty easy RNG. You could get walled there. I can't tell you how many times that I've died there in the first time.
Nice.
But yeah, you're seeing all the different attacks. Lars is about to enter the purple secret. Donk and Den, please. And he chooses to do the top way. Okay, he chooses to do the easy way, which is pretty smart at this point, because he needs to catch up, and if he dies there too often, he'll lose way too much time. I have to load Wolsk's again. I think when I reload this, he'll be on the rainbow section. But this is why the game is called Across the Rainbow. He's pretty literal as far as going through the different colors. Now, I just want to point out as well on Wolsk's section, the up and down double spikes there. That is more tricky than it looks. You have to really time it, because if you get perfect timing, sure, you could do, you know, maybe a 6 frame to a 6 frame, and or even a full frame if you get the right cycle from the end. But it is pretty difficult to judge that, especially the first time around. Back to Hiddow, though. He's around 1/3 health now on the final boss. He does get the bad RNG. Seems so that he will be able to just go left and right enough not to worry about it. He might actually have an easier time with it. Yeah. He's not getting too bad RNG in this, so he's getting pretty lucky. But I can tell you, if you do, you get pretty screwed over. If you go to Wolsk, he's on the first boss now, which is, you know, pretty simple at this point. I need to reload Wolsk's stream and Hiddow's stream at the same time. Both of them got hung up. Lars is making his way through. He's now on the final section of purple, so he's only maybe 45 seconds behind. If he could one-shot this, he's only 45 seconds behind Wolsk. May not happen though. Yeah, it may not happen. This is a pretty tricky section to turn.
Even after all this time, this boss is still just.
So if you notice as well, I just want to point out, Hiddow just died, but with the boss blinking like that, those are called invincibility frames. Most of us just nickname it to iframes. Anytime that happens, you cannot damage the boss. In certain games, if you try to damage them, they attack a little bit more. In certain games as well, that extends the iframes, like Yasan, which I don't even want to get into how annoying that is. But Wolsk actually goes for the skip on the rainbow section and gets it first try. If he could catch up here and get to the final boss, I know that he has an easier time with the final boss than anybody else. He's a really good avoidance player. And let's see, Lars is making his way through. He can first try this. Oh, he actually falls down on the very final section. So he's about 1.5 minutes behind right now from Wolsk. He's about to finish this section, go to the final boss. Yeah, he's around 1 minute behind. He's now in the white section, which will lead to the first of 2 bosses. There's so many different types of cat bags in Wolsk's chat right now. Wolsk is going to go for the skip. He actually just misses it, so he's losing a little bit of time there. I have to load Hiddow's again. I'm stuck on his.
Get it. Not doing that again.
Alright, here we go again. Looks like Hiddow is having quite a few times. I don't know if that was 4 or 5 times now they died to the boss, but Wolsk is catching up quite a bit. The boss is really losing the game for Hiddow. Wasn't too much of an issue before, especially when he got down to about 1/5, 1/6 health, but I don't think it's giving him good RNG right now because he has died twice to the bolt section, which is the easiest section at the moment. But yeah, no, he's not getting that good RNG right now. Oh, that's actually horrible RNG, but he did survive that one. He's at half health right now on the final boss.
Wow,
Wolsk is catching up. He's only around 2 minutes behind. So I think Hiddow has around 3 attempts. No, 2 attempts right now at full health to get past. Wolsk gets the orange skip first try. He's making up quite a bit of time. Hiddow might only have 1 attempt left before Wolsk catches up at this point.
Yeah, there was the 16 pixel drops, and I kept doing
And now, look at Lars though. He's only 1 section behind on the, or 1 loop behind. He's on the first, yeah, he's on the first green section. Meanwhile, Wolsk is on the second, and he's actually getting hung up right now on the ledges that Hiddow first tried. Hiddow is around 2 cycles away from beating everybody in this game. Everybody made up quite a bit. Hiddow was running away with this quite a bit, but looks like he's making up quite a bit of time. He's almost done. He has around 3 attacks left before the final boss is dead. He's getting horrible RNG. Oh, he got horrible RNG. That is probably the worst RNG that he could get in this game. So this is the last time that he could fail without being guaranteed a win.
Really shitty RNG.
That was very unfortunate.
That's unfortunate, but also great.
I just want to look at the stream.
Keep it up. Hiddow.
Make sure that everything is on here. Okay, I have to reload his up again. That was horrible RNG. Oh my god, I just looked at it
Pretty
again.
sure you'll-
Basically what happened there is the only free section that he had to even get out
Pretty
was
sure you're
taken.
never gonna
So there's
make
absolutely no
completely
way
wall
to
on
get
this,
past that
like,
without knowing that was
if you're
coming
not,
well in
like,
advance.
focused. So easy to die.
Blazy,
So
you
hard
might
to
want to
stay
reload the
focused
stream
if
as well
it's
because
so
what I was
fast
talking, I was about
like
2
that.
seconds ahead of you, so I don't know what's going on.
Not a good boss.
But anyways,
Everything was
we
fine on
have
my end.
Dave, is the rest
Yeah,
of the game
alright.
like, really good.
Yeah,
Wolsk is
the
on the ding
individual
section
attacks are actually
again.
pretty-
He's on the
okay,
third
but
section in
it's
the
just too
rainbow
slow.
section. We have Lars entering the third section right now.
really hungry.
He has a first gate jump, which he's trying to do the skip right now to try to make up time, but he keeps dying. And even past that, he has a diagonal and then a diagonal. Wolsk is now up to the final boss. So, Hiddow needs to beat it here to be guaranteed to win. If he dies, then Wolsk has a chance to overtake him and win. This is the final boss. Time is when you enter the portal. Because once you do that, you get the real thank you for playing screen.
Attack. That's cute. Thanks for that, Maruka.
Nice.
So right now, there's only around 8, maybe 9 attacks left for Hiddow. Wolsk still has around 2/3 left to beat him. Lars has about 2 sections left, the indigo, blue, and then purple section, and then he'll be on the final section right there as well with them. So this actually became a close race at the very end because of RNG, but Hiddow has 2 attacks left. He has an attack that is all skill-based at this point, just keeping track of the avoidance, so it looks like he's going to win, and he gets the heart. And entering the portal, get ready on time, Clayson,
Yep.
and he's across the rainbow. So Hiddow does win this race. Let's see the battle for second, see if Wolsk dies at all to give Lars a chance to catch up. I don't know if he will, though, because Wolsk is pretty damn good with this. Yeah, GG to Hiddow. Very, very good.
Well,
Hey,
time
Hector,
to
how
go
you
back to
doing?
bed.
Good night. I'll up this morning.
All right, let's see if Wolsk gets this bad RNG. Doesn't look like he is. He has section. It's that really that red orb. If it comes into the section where you are right now, it takes up about half that section. So there's really nowhere to go. And if you have one of those bolts in the way as well, it'll get you.
Are you trying it?
It'll really get you.
It's close.
But Lars is making his way through. He's on the final part right now of the rainbow section. So let's see if he can get to there before Wolsk finishes. He has to do this without dying, but this is the tricky section as well. This last jump is harder than it looks. Okay, he gets it. So he's about to make it up to the final boss just as Wolsk is finishing. So Wolsk gets second place, 27:41.
I hope I don't trip on it.
All right, he kills himself right before the portal, but 27:41 for him. And now Lars is on the final boss as well, so he caught up quite a bit. He was 2 full sections behind, but remember what I said before about him making up time on the yellow and the green? That's exactly what he did.
I don't care about finishing the game.
Yeah, you got that. Wolf still wins, huh? Yep, if Hiddow died one more time, he would have lost. That's the whole thing, because Wolsk one-shotted that boss. Hiddow died 6 times on it,
Wait,
unfortunately.
Did you press Q or
But
something?
Lars now is at half health on the final boss.
I was like, what?
Getting some good attacks in here. It hasn't really had too bad RNG, except for that one. That was horrible RNG. Basically, what happened there is the first couple of bullets. It's pretty hard to tell when the bullets are coming from the bottom versus the top. And if you think it's coming from the top, then you just jump. But what happened there was top section was taken up by yet another set of bullets. So
What time is for you
RNG
guys?
can be a cruel mistress.
Well, same for you.
Doesn't look like he's getting too bad RNG with the stars though, so there's only a little bit to go with
For
that.
me, and I need to stay up until like 6:30
Oh, nice.
because I got more runs to do.
Yeah, I had like.
There you go. So again, just to explain all these different jumps, as you can see, the hearts follow you. The best way to get past it is to jump at certain times.
I got like.
Yeah, the video's a little bit behind. I've been refreshing mine
17.
on the stream, although it hasn't. But
That sucks. It's 9 in the morning
Yeah.
for me.
I got 2 more runs going up right now.
I do love the music though in this final section, though. It's pretty fun. Yep, there you go. Credits ding it. Ah, damn it. Lars dies to the heart section there. Anyways, Clayson, we now that the race is done, why don't you just turn on Skype with
Okay,
them
yeah.
just to hear them talking about the games a little bit.
What's the estimate?
Yeah, that's true.
They're gonna be okay.
Sucks though. Yesterday I practiced and I got like a 22, and now I'm already at 30 and I haven't even beat it.
22.
No, not a 22, 24. I had a 24.
24? What is my best? My best is really bad.
I was like a little over Hiddow's speedruns.com time.
Let's see. My best time is 27:50.
In-game time? Or?
That's real time.
Yeah, okay.
Oh shit, is Clayton giving commentary? Never heard his voice.
No, I think they're saying host, like the person hosting.
Oh, okay,
but I
yeah.
don't know.
Too bad.
He could be doing.
Once again,
commentary
guys,
because,
this is
I mean,
the
I've heard
or
Clayton
was the I Want to Go
Yeah,
Across the
but
Rainbow
if they're
race.
still taking my
Hiddow
audio,
finished in first
don't really wanna,
place. Wolsk finished around a minute behind them, and right now we're seeing
like, open up the
Lars
sound
just
for
finishing
the
up at the very end.
marathon.
But after this, Lars is going to stick around for 2 games. He's going to play I Want to Be the Green
Dude,
and
what are
I
you
Want to
eating?
Be Minimal. Minimal is probably one of the best fan games made, so
Pineapple
you guys are
Tic
going to
Tac.
enjoy that quite a bit. He actually just got a PB the other day of
Can I have some?
23 minutes in it.
Sure.
I don't know if it's world record, but it is a damn good time. You guys
Send it-
very
I'll
little
send it
just
over.
at that time.
Next week.
I just
Lars will be sticking around past this. Green, Minimal, and then
Oh,
Wolf is going to come back again to play fan
I
game,
need like
which
2 more attacks to win.
Viral. That's disgusting.
we had to play that
You
in
can do
the
it.
Chameleon
He
2
made a
Savage Mountain
Craygasm
Challenge.
bag.
Yeah, I think if I die now, I'm like
Yeah, it's
fourth,
not
but I don't know.
not that enjoyable when you
One
get
more hit.
trolled every 2 seconds, but
We'll just have one.
he knows the
person
game back
actually
and forth
finish
by
the
this
game.
point.
Dude, I remember
Just fan game Sudoku, please.
one time when I ran this, I killed the boss but didn't pay attention. And just
Alright,
walked
GD
to the right
Lars
next
as
and they
well.
wanted to
Alright,
attack
so
with
thank
the
you to
kill
everybody.
flying.
Yeah, press
Yeah.
time on that. Good game,
GG to the
everybody.
Purple Run, I
Good
guess.
game. So that was the I Want to Go Across the Rainbow race.
Yeah,
Again, this is
that
a
was
very good
good
game
run.
for beginners. If
Yeah.
you want to download it, I'm going to put the link right
Good enough.
here.
No, that was not good enough.
It was good enough for a marathon. We were under.
I highly recommend
Yeah,
that
okay,
to
true.
all players. New players will have
Next
fun
up
with
the
it.
screen for me,
It'll be
just practice
easy
for shit.
to
Played like 2 or 3
learn the
games.
games, go through it.
For some
And
reason,
even if
I
you're
said I want to do
experienced,
it, but
at
then
that
when I
point you
started
could
practicing
learn
it, I
how
was
to do
like,
all the
"Shit, why
skips.
did I
So it's a
choose
really,
this
really,
dude?"
really good game. I highly
I mean, it's not a
recommend it to
horrible game or
everybody, and
anything,
it's
but
good
I
beginner
just-
games. So if
not
you want to
like
get
that.
into fan games, you
Maybe
just saw
because
the
of
game in
Space Invaders
person,
boss.
so download it for yourself and try it as well.
Alright, and
Yeah.
we're going to go ahead and switch over to Lars for the next run.
So what
because that's
run
going to be
minimal
7
still have?
minutes.
Well,
You
3
still
minimal.
So y'all sit tight while I set up the stream.
Sound muted.